You see this fellow, he calls himself a fact checker, somebody called Zubair. He tweets a post at 12:35 p.m. hinting at a communal angle to the assault on the 72-year-old man. He amplifies it among his 312,000 followers despite a police clarification on the matter on 13 June. So basically he's saying, I don't give a damn for the truth. Truth be damned. Now, 3.5 hours later, Asaduddin Owaisi, Waris's boss, amplifies it with a Hindutva spin to 1.9 million followers, right? And was it happenstance, a merry coincidence, or ultra precision? Yashovardhan Azad, that ensured that 1 hour 20 minutes later at 5:21 p.m., a certain non-Indian passport holder who's handling a Lutyens website claims that slogans of Jai Shri Ram were raised while an assault took place. So it's a very clear crafting of the narrative. And within 55 minutes of that, 55 minutes of the Lutyens media doing its amplification of fake hate, an America-based organization, Yashovardhan Azad, Indian American Muslim Council, that has avid followers amongst the lobby, tweets the same story and imputes the Lynchistan narrative. And within 6 hours of all of this, the Congress comes in and says, this is BJP divide and rule for the UP elections. Within minutes of this, Swara Bhaskar says, I am ashamed what happens in India in the name of the gods. So my contention is, Yashovardhan Azad, it's not accidental. It is deliberate. It happened in January, during Toolkit 1. This was Toolkit 2. Mr. Azad.
First of all, Arnab, welcome back. In fact, my friends outside Delhi were asking me to use my police background and connections to find out when you're coming back. So that's a great thing. So welcome back. And I think on your first day, I agree with other people, there shouldn't be an acrimonious debate, but stating of facts. You have done all the investigation already, and you have proved that there were a lot of elements involved in this conspiracy. I have two limited points like Suhail. First is that today in India, we need journalists who are very, very careful of what they put out initially on such sensitive things. And whether it's from alt news, which is supposedly a gold standard, they are supposed to talk. Their claim is that this is what they had heard from somebody. The first is like an FIR, and therefore that is why they published it. It's very unfortunate that on a subject like this, when you jump the gun, then obviously you have to face the consequences. Now, the second point which I want to say, it is very, very clear that here was an attempt to politically discredit, because if the man had some genuine grievance, he could have gone to the police. But going to a political party worker who's speaking like a politician, that is the time when the entire case got politicized, communalized, or whatever you say. I can say only this much. Our democracy is not that fragile that a couple of statements here and there will affect it. But yes, it does indicate to a larger intent. I mean, you can't have an SDPI fellow in UAE and giving some statement on this, which everyone knows. I mean, this is absolutely rubbish. I mean, this should not be encouraged at all. Therefore, your investigation is absolutely fine. I have these 2 points. The journalists should be very, very... In fact, the police today, you said it has very few likes. It is because of the lower credibility. The police today needs a kind of a front. They should directly, come and talk to the Press Guild of India. Shame them that, without any verification you have said this. And today the case is coming out in its true colors. So therefore, it is very, very important for these people to be cautioned for future.
No, but it's not. Well, my point is, it's not innocent. Yes, RP. One small point before I bring you in, Mr. Azad, I agree with you. But point is, have the same people not done the same thing in the past? What happened during the Red Fort incident in the build-up to what happened, on 26 January? These are the same people who are now distorting the Ghaziabad case to make it communal with subheadings like the men attacked Abdul Samad shouting Jai Shri Ram. They claim that they were shouting Vande Mataram. They claim that while they were cutting his beard, which incidentally was not even done by a person, doesn't matter, who is a Hindu, that they were forcing him to chant Vande Mataram and Jai Shri Ram. They were saying, uncle, we will drop you before cutting his beard. So point is, the same people are getting away with the same things. And you will remember, RP, that there are striking parallels, the same web portals that you're talking about. Earlier, they published articles like Sikh separatism fighting existential battle, but mishandling farmer protest can add fuel. Now they are spinning headlines. I'll tell you one headline which came out in an unprintable headline, which said, old Muslim man beaten, forced to chant Jai Sri Ram, beard cut. Now cops add a Tawiz angle. So they have already decided that what the police is saying is a lie. So I don't think this is accidental. I think this is much deeper than that.